Let's do it.
Okay, we're rolling on what could be episode 21. Some say, is it the final episode? Probably not, but is it close to the final episode? Maybe.
Yeah. I would say, based on the time I have available right now, it will not be the final episode. It will probably be the penultimate episode.
Penultimate? That's like Pendragons.
Yeah.
So, as you guessed, Spoon, it was Gathering of Branches last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
I showed up on camera hooded, fully covered in a cloak, so no one knew who I was. And Bob had told them that the special guest had canceled for the day. So they were freaking out when a fifth person showed up in the call.
Amazing.
Someone was screaming in my ear, but it was so much worse because I was watching on Twitch and I hadn't muted the stream. But because I was hooded, I couldn't see to move my mouse to mute it. So it was like a full 2 minutes of screaming over and over again for me.
Hi, Judy. Go on. It
was insane.
We'd like to stay for the night.
You know, 10 gold pieces for 4 people to stay. This better be the best fucking inn in the entire world. That's all I'm saying. We're paying a premium price.
We are paying a premium price.
All right. I know we're in the end game now. Let me look at my spell list and see if there's anything else I should be thinking about. Shield is always solid. It's actually been a while since I've used Magic Missile, but, you know, it's always good to have.
Yes, we will get to rest again before the game ends.
Yeah, but I just don't know what the sharp spells to bring along right now are. Ice Storm concentration. It isn't, but it does last.
No.
Oh no, it's just one round.
It creates. So it creates
full damage over time.
That's right. Yeah.
So
it, like I said, most of our, pretty much every single fight from now on is multiple smaller opponents. There's nothing else that's like really big.
Thinking of dropping Fly or Scorching Ray for Ice Storm. I can cast Scorching Ray through my staff. So
yeah.
Excited about it. Ice Storm's going to give me some viability for a high level attack spell. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I like
Scorching Ray is...
Oh, is there a question for me there?
No, he was saying something about dropping Scorching Ray.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think dropping Scorching Ray is better than dropping Fly, because Fly is a much better utility spell, and we may need to reach enemies who can also fly.
I'm just not impressed with Chain Lightning, since the only time I've used it, I got Avengers Endgame time turnered.
Well, yeah, but when it did go off, you did boatloads of damage.
But when we reloaded the save, it had never happened.
Yeah, but that's not the spell's fault.
Or is it? You're under arrest.
Captain, what's the news?
You didn't hear? Your quarters at the residence were ransacked.
What? When?
During the night. It's lucky you weren't there.
We could have handled a burglar or two.
They were more than simple burglars to infiltrate the palace undetected.
Who, then?
I can't say for sure, but some are saying Saw Akath.
We were supposed to be safe there, remember?
I'm well aware. We have put further magical security measures in place.
Thank you for keeping us informed, Captain.
You are most welcome. Good day to you, senior deputies.
It appears Headlon's sure spell was right. He knew. But how?
He's a spy or something similar.
He looks normal to me.
That's what spies do.
We must decide on our next move.
Back to the council, I suppose, and see what they decided.
Or we could pay Surespell a visit.
This could also be the Wednesday evening Solasta's last arrangement as well, because we're on the assault Oronettis's palace mission.
Shall we Surespell's in the building. Should we go speak to him here?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Well, it looks like despite the illusion of choice, the next step in the quest is talk to Headlong Surespell.
Ah, here you are.
Hey, don't worry, buddy. One of these days, the AIs are going to be writing MMORPG content. And then new content will be created faster than players can clear it.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
You're here, alive, and
Well, you're wounded.
Content.
I heard
He's
there was some
standing in a
disturbance
chair.
the residence.
Yeah.
Is that so?
But clearly, you're here for business, not small talk.
The big thing on Twitch right now is that a streamer was revealed to have been watching deepfakes of top female Twitch streamers who were his colleagues who he had worked with in the past. And now people are woke to the fact that that kind of content exists. And it's becoming a top search topic. Shit is getting out of hand very quickly in the Twitch community.
Yep. I mean, that shit's pretty awful.
Honourable delegates, please be seated. The Legacy Council is now in session.
Well,
So which one of
AIs
these
are
motherfuckers we're gonna have to kill.
Thank you, Protector.
AIs are getting really good at mimicking people's voices, so
We at the Guild of Antiquarians have come to an agreement regarding the quest for the gems of the crown of the Magister.
who got to you?
We believe that the crown should be secured.
Who
and
got to you?
surrendered by its current owners in exchange
So,
for a generous
listen here,
payment
motherfuckers.
raised by all parties in the council.
You can't.
You will wait for your turn to speak, Senior Deputy.
We searched the
Think you mean
backpacks for
king?
these gems, and now you're just taking the crown away.
You
from
know
us?
I would never let you rule Tevros, right? I would just cast hold monster on you and just let someone walk up to you and stab you to death. No gods or kings around here.
Security? You talk of security? What security? Just last night, Sorax attacked our quarters in the residence.
What? Thorax? Here in Kir Kiflin? In the palace?
Order!
Immediate action is needed.
Well, find the damn Thorax then.
Please, my lords.
You! Where are your paladins?
Where are your wizards and their divination spells?
Oh!
None of this is helping.
We're class
Lord
shaming now.
Sunblaze, you're supposed to be neutral here. Someone must introduce a formal request.
Right. Apologies. You're right. Let's vote. Only senior members, please. Those for securing the crown, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Nay.
Nay.
Well, we have a majority.
We'll help you with the attunement issue.
Whoa, wait! Who's gonna take the crown, and where? Well, the most secure location would be the Temple of
Idiots.
Maynard, of course. The Hearth, of course. Right here in Kir Kiflin. Neutral ground, of course, but still, the Principality of Masgarth is the center of Solasta.
Do you have a better idea, Dean Fasek?
We have secure locations too. How many high-ranking paladins in your tower, Fasek? More than actual wizards in your school.
Order! Remember the dignity of your positions, my lords. Senior deputies, if you please. The council has spoken.
I
Hold on,
understand
hold
the
on.
council's made a decision.
Yeah, it's a stupid fucking decision. So I've elected to ignore it. Someone here is a traitor, obviously.
Bickering instead of looking for the traitor among you.
This is a grave accusation, Senior Deputy. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
Oh no, your crown is
Why
gone.
do I? They stole my crown.
Yeah, but the helmet looks
traitors.
pretty good.
It can't end like
Yeah,
this.
the helmet does look pretty
Hear
good.
it calling.
That's disturbing.
Senior deputies, please, a word.
Summer? What do you want? Your Chancellor led the charge against us in there.
I'm truly sorry, but I have some information that might interest you.
She was replaced by a Sorak.
About the secret cult of Arivad. What? I admit, this is second-hand intelligence, but still...
Speak up.
One of my people saw a man with a tattoo.
The letter A?
Yes. He followed the man all day, and to a gathering that night. In a remote village to the south.
What village?
It's called Earcorn. Very small, but you'll find it easily on any local map.
Thank you, Halman.
You're welcome. Someone must take care of these cultists. And the council, well, you know.
Yes.
Are idiots who took away my crown. At best, at worst, they're Soraks.
I'm so sorry.
Why? You didn't betray us.
I understand how they see things.
No, at
but
best they'd be Soraks. Them being traitors to the cause of all free mortal races would actually be the worst.
angling for influence. But squabbling academics are better than clashing armies.
Only Ergotine supported us. I mean, beside you.
Why would the new empire be the only friend we have in there?
Ergotine's a moderate, it's true. But the new empire is subtle. Plans within plans. It's hard to say whether he was following orders or voting his conscience. I wouldn't read too much into his vote, at least for now. It didn't change anything, anyway. But what about you? How are you coping without the crown?
Better than I expected.
Same for me, actually. It almost feels like we still have the crown.
Exactly. We lost its magical power, but the voice is still calling.
Interesting. So the attunement is unaffected by physical separation.
Keep the crown safe, Marshal, will you please?
You have my word.
Let's see. We're going to try talking to the other quest giver and see if it will. Oh, no, he's disappeared now, so I guess that we can't.
We are a disappointment.
We'll have a 99% completion percentage.
Hey, you!
Oh, maybe not.
Not drowning in your beer today, Arwen?
No, wait. They took the crown from you?
How do you know that?
Because you're not wearing it.
You really think I'm just a drunk? The whole principality knows you have that crown. I mean, had.
Yeah, indeed.
Something's not right.
You think we need you to tell us?
I mean something's up. Something big.
What, exactly?
They're here.
Who? The Soraks.
Not them. They're pawns.
You're drunk.
What is wrong with you? Haven't you seen enough? Didn't you see what they can do to people? At first I thought you were just another bunch of brainless council lackeys.
Thanks.
But you've seen their ways. In Koperin and plenty other places, I'm sure. The way they get into people's heads. I've watched the people of Caer Kiflin for 10 years. I've felt a change. Slow, subtle. Until now, it's getting stronger, and I can't let them win.
So what? You're ready to become a hero again?
I can still fight.
Are you offering to join us?
You brought back my sword. That blade and I.
Boom was real sad about this one, I remember.
Down there in the Badlands. You helped me get closure for my lost child. Yes. I'd like to join you.
Fine. Come with us.
Haha, now you're talking.
Use another meat shield.
I love the way he's still a quest giver, despite the fact we can't talk to him now.
Yeah. He's just going to be constantly surprised.
Huh? What was that?
Must have been the wind.
Oh, Aircorn. You definitely sound like you could be a real city, like the Kingdom of Zibnavier.
Kingdom of what?
Kingdom of Zibnavier.
Zibnavier?
Yeah, that's the orc kingdom in BFA.
Look,
See? Even you don't think it sounds like a real word.
Adventure, I love it.
Not exactly how I imagined the lair of evil Sorakath worshippers.
But it could be hiding a small group of infiltrators. Let us examine the area.
Haven't we already literally seen a group of Sorakath infiltrators in a place that looks almost exactly like this?
My line.
There was like a secret basement or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why our characters are questioning this.
Yeah. Cautious?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, good quarters. Except for Harlan, who is cautious yet surprised. But Arwen.
Yeah. Found some footprints over here.
Yeah.
I have something.
Footprints? Really? It's a village. People live here.
Your village
Do they?
claws.
Yeah,
Looks pretty empty to me.
Yeah.
Be ready for anything.
There's one right now.
Veterans? Really? Okay, alright, there are Sorakath. Oh, and they're in the light. We love Sorakath in the light.
You can take it with advantage. Rolls 5 and a 3. So glad I invested in that feat.
Look, James, it's about probability. You want to see someone who has a legitimate reason to complain about dice math? Talk to Spoon. I watched that.
Yeah.
I watched that
Jesus.
Blood Bowl match.
It's awful. So bad.
This guy's portrait looks absolutely nothing like his character.
That's not true. It kind of looks like it.
Not
Got the
even
red
close.
hair.
We've seen this guy in cutscenes for the entire game. You want to tell me that's the same person?
Yeah, he's got the same hairstyle. He's got the same hair color. He's got the
His
the
facial
5 o'clock
structure
shadow.
is not even close.
I mean, I agree with you there, but Arc Slayer, huh?
Yeah, he's got the anti
The
Sorakath
anti-sword
fighting
sword.
style. Yeah. That's a good match to his backstory of drama and angst.
I look back to, so I was trying to range attack it, telling me I've got disadvantage because I've got an opponent nearby. So I'm like, okay, if I walk away, I'll poke back opportunity and it'll appear then.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Arcana. Pluto
Vegan, huh?
I thought I'd try something new. Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, all right there.
Okay, I'm gonna move to use Tavros' cover, I guess. Listen, Tegan will get multiple attacks now. That means more chances to get sneak. We should just give Tegan... Every dog needs their day, Tavros.
I mean, you know. How you use your spells is completely up to you.
Our business is our own. All right, young master.
Now.
Ooh, nice.
He died from falling down.
Amazing.
You see what happens when Tegan gets to do what she can?
Sure.
I'm so glad that Arwen is the one getting hit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, move into that gap. Oh, he did. Okay. Really needed him to get a couple feet closer.
That guy's still invisible, Spoon.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking about moving over here to attack the abomination.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Did he live through that?
He did live through that.
So we'll get a long rest right after this encounter, so don't be shy with your high level spell slots, everybody.
Okay. Boy, if only I had a third attack, I might have been able to kill that guy.
He might darken spirit guardians. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just giving AP problems.
Are you still with us?
Really needed that guy to not move.
Truly formidable.
Okay, that worked on my screen, just so you know.
Good, because I hit pretty damn hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had to blow a legendary resistance to get through that.
You did also 35 damage to Arwen.
What? Why?
Because he was maybe in the path. I don't know.
Someone sent me a suggestion that this group could play any Worms game ever. And I like our friendship, so that's why we definitely should not do that. I hear Spoon laughing, but I could also hear Spoon just laughing like that insanely as he fucking nails a grenade throw across half the map that accidentally drops in the correct hole and lands right on top of my little worm. Yeah.
And blows him into the ocean. It's true. I would.
The problem is that over the winter holiday, I bought a bunch of 2-person co-op games, but there aren't a lot of 3-person co-op games. Like I got It Takes Two, the one about escaping from prison. Maybe it's called like No Way Out or One Way Out or something. It was really big on Twitch for a bit. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in no trouble at all.
Yeah. You're in zero amounts of trouble.
Ranged, it moved right next to you and then started ranged attacks at me.
Yeah. You can understand why I thought I'd be in trouble, but by moving next to me, it's range attacks when at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
That was just bad choice all around. Also, I can't stop thinking about a Command Modern Operations style Battletech game and how insanely good that would be.
Yeah.
For all these people that are getting ready to play Project Athena Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I love that once again, the Federated Sun side is like, all right, we need maps, we need tactical breakdowns, and the Capella Confederation side is like, the role-playing here shall be above acceptable.
I mean, I feel like that's just but I mean that's very much the way that the personalities of each side would go. It's like the Federated Suns is like, all right, let's logistics this thing out. Let's get maps. Like, let's plan a huge overall overarching strategy that will win the war. And then the Capella Confederation is like, we might lose, but we'll look good doing it.
All right, well, they're not Lyrans, but I get it. Hondo tells me he's working on finishing his XCOM style tabletop RPG, and then he's going to run it Solaris Knights style, but cooperative rather than competitive, which makes me think I have no idea how he's going to run that game. But I like how a lot of people are referring to their ways of running shows as Solaris Knights style.
For sure.
I don't know whether it's because I'm a trendsetter who created a unique style of show, or whether it's because people figure that's the only way to communicate with me is by using familiar, simple terms I'm already aware of.
Solaris Knights when the walls fell.
Okay, calm down.
Oh, man.
There was the episode where the walls got blown up by the Gauss rifle user, right? Who was chasing maybe Glimo around the arena and was just... Oh no, it was he was chasing Varen around the arena. That was the artillery person, and they were firing wildly. My one chance to use Aero Force.
And it did okay. Like you made maybe like I think one mistake that would have let you get one more shot on him.
Yeah, it was the one where I didn't use the dog correctly. I threw it away. Everyone knows you gotta use your dog mech correctly. Execution. I don't actually know if this is gonna kill him, but first level magic missile. What can I say?
Impressive move, my friend.
I was honestly considering hitting him with the staff. Just break this thing in.
Just to bonk him. Yeah.
Did not feel like we surprised them.
Because we didn't. This was a trap.
Yep. Carefully set up to kill us. Well, you, I guess.
Halman Summer?
He said the intelligence wasn't certain.
The antiquarian? He told you about this place?
He's a traitor.
A Sorak in disguise?
Or just one of
Put him to the question.
Anyone checked him for a tattoo?
There's only one way to know for sure.
Let's go back to Caer Kiflin.
And murder him.
Oh, we got some magical boots here.
They're beautiful, those boots.
Beautiful boots.
The thing about boots like that is that they aren't made for walking.
They are. Boots of elven kind. Oh, well, I'm going to give those to the rogue.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
AP.
I mean, I'm already here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I understand.
Not always about you.
I understand that too. I was just thinking about the ancient philosopher, Brittany of the House of Spears, when she said there's two kinds of people in this world. Ones who entertain and the ones who observe. Who's posting in the Endosteel channel right now? I don't have my phone. I'll have to find out after this.
No, you won't, because it was me.
This?
Talking about the struggles of the fall of the House of McDougal. The secession of the Scions. Ah, Mix.
I have to check on
More Warhammer talk then.
Yeah. Well, the thug. Talking about the thug.
No friends left.
Ugh.
His brewer, maybe?
The Timberwolf that's got 2 PPs.
Go see if,
You mean the
go see if
Timberwolf
Wesley
D?
Oh.
Oh.
What? What?
What's happened?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm stuck in the waypoint vote. Alright, well, I'm just gonna let that happen.
Finally.
Captain? That's even higher than Beryl Stonebeard.
I'd rather forget that time, fighting Sorax in that hellhole Caer Lem.
Is war really better?
Well, Galavan's armies are honest foes. Flesh, blood, and steel.
Can't disagree. To the bitter end, brother.
To the bitter end.
Who was that guy?
Robar, the guy, one of the guys we rescued from that first ruin.
The squad?
Yeah, the squad. Who was the only survivor, or one of 2 survivors, and the dwarf went and worked for her people.
Greetings, Master Martel. Have you seen Lord Karen recently?
Not since the conscription.
Conscription? Is that what's happening?
I know, it's been in the air, but now, rumor has it that Galavan's armies are massing at the eastern border.
Galavan? Why?
Ask your friends on the council. They were supposed to keep the peace.
Listen, we don't have friends on the council.
We have we have enemies on the council.
Well, hold on. I know you're insane and paranoid now, driven mad by your memories as an ancient elven magister who was actually probably a dragon. But
Oh, hello.
A Headland shore spell? What a surprise.
I was looking for your acquaintance, Halman Summer.
Oh, him. We were looking for him too.
I'm afraid he's gone.
Isn't everybody leaving?
The Antiquarians and the other Snow Alliance people are pulling out. The Antiquarians are still packing up, though.
He sent us to investigate a lead.
Or rather, sent us into a trap.
I'm not surprised. We had eyes on him, but we lost him.
Is he that good?
Or he had help. Magical.
Zorax.
Who knows?
What triggered all this?
You should really get to the council. They'll tell you everything.
Will they, though?
They better give him the crown back.
In Mareki's name, you're here.
What is happening?
The whole delegation from the Tower of Knowledge. They were poisoned.
Poisoned? How many died?
none.
All of them.
Oh.
30-something.
That was the wrong guess.
After Dean Fazek accused the council of favoritism toward the Principality for keeping the crown in Caer Kiflin.
At the Temple of Einar, which is not affiliated with the Principality.
I know that, of course. Yet soon after, we all ate at the same table, but the Tower delegates died in their sleep. Of course, Galavan took it as an attack by the Principality.
But that's why the Tower's on the Council and not Galavan's government, to avoid exactly that.
You think I don't know that? This is real politics, my friends. Diplomacy is dead.
So the Legacy Council was a sham all along?
No, it was a real, honest effort to maintain peace.
And it failed.
We're not at war yet.
But Galavan's massing troops at the border.
Bad news really does travel fast. Anyway.
This is an exercise.
For the princess to intervene.
Yeah, it's Operation Galahad.
Not as member of the council, as head of state.
You don't even have to call it Operation Galahad anymore, bro. You can just call it Operation Z.
Well,
it's the right time of the year for that, too.
Unsuccessfully.
Halman Summer might have been one of them.
What? The man was... I mean, I dined at his mansion recently. He...
Where?
Where what?
A mansion? He told us he lived at the Snow Alliance Embassy.
No. His family has a mansion in town. Oddly, it's right next door to the Circle of Danantar's headquarters.
Shocker.
We need to go there.
Danantar's a bad
I'll meet you
guy.
when you're done with this errand.
Hold on. I'm not ready to... First off, I've been wrong several times so far. I'm not ready to jump at these or those people are bad guys yet. Especially when our enemies can literally take other people's form and mind control them.
Sure.
Is this the place?
I don't see a sign or a coat of arms or anything.
We've walked past this thing hundreds of times.
Secret home.
And close to official buildings. Who would suspect anything?
Let's go around. Maybe find a window and get inside.
We should obtain a warrant.
We're past that, don't you think?
Since I intend to kill him, I believe we are.
Come on, there.
Spoon, what happened? Your dialogue changed to match your player. You guys are finally in sync.
I've just been my inner monologue the whole time. Now it's my outer monologue. Upstairs.
This odd red-colored upstairs. Is this a pile of bones and bodies?
This
Yep.
place is insane. Truly a den of madness.
Jesus.
Holy Marike.
Einhard protect us all.
In the middle of Caer Kiflin. How could they?
The smell should be...
Is their creed.
This ends now. Let's kill them all.
Maybe they have the gems.
Who cares? Kill them all.
Hey, I've seen this man at the Gravekeep's cask.
They're all from town.
Corrupted by the Sorax.
For years, maybe. They were preparing.
There's a ton of paperwork here. A lot's been burned, though.
No sign of the gems.
Look at this. A map of the Badlands.
What are these places?
Everywhere we've been, and some other places.
The gems. All 8 of them.
And this?
Ooh.
Really?
Probably the location of the rift.
Look, 3? I passed on a 3?
Heart of Manacalon, where the capital was.
There's a whole book of names here.
Some are marked converted, some resilient, and some prospects.
We must take this to the...
They're a motorcycle gang.
There'll be civil war if we do. People will kill their neighbors.
Listen, we are the authorities.
I mean, we're civil deputies, senior civil deputies. So yeah, we are. We're the law. We're the pigs. We're 5-0. I mean, we literally just broke into a high-ranking government official's house without a warrant. We even joked about how we didn't have a warrant as we walked in.
Yeah, it means all those bodies are inadmissible.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you know, if you're taking somebody to court, I plan on delivering vigilante justice, so...
But you don't need to deliver vigilante justice. That's what I'm saying. We're senior deputies.
Yeah, well, but I'm delivering vigilante
if you
justice
kill
to
them,
people
it's
in our own
non.
government.
If you kill them again, it's not vigilante justice. It's just regular justice at this time period and place.
Miscarriage. Now, where does it want us to go to? It wants us to go to, yeah, Legacy Council. All right.
I just want to kill somebody in the middle of the council meeting.
But who? Who would we kill? Who is the bad guy? We don't know yet.
It's Danantar.
Is it though?
Lord Karen.
This isn't a good time.
Indeed, and we have proof of an imminent Sorak attack.
Surely you exaggerate.
Here. A list of all those under, or soon to be under, Sorak influence.
My name's on this list.
What? Where did you find this?
Halman Summers' mansion. He was one of them.
I can't believe it. All this time.
There's more. Everything suggests that the Sorax have the missing gems. They had a map showing everywhere we found gems, plus 2 other places.
Marike's mercy. We must convene the council, but this really isn't the best time.
The Galivan situation, I suppose?
All the city's clerics are working to resurrect the victims. I hope it's enough.
More than 30. That's a lot of diamonds. And clerics.
We didn't...
Give me the crown, I can race it. Race
The
dead.
crown is going to pay.
What?
The envoy from Galavan was adamant. The princess took command of the situation and told him Masgarth would pay to resurrect their people.
So why the troops at the border?
Let's call it an incentive.
Everything should be fine then.
No.
The Principality resurrects the poisoned victims. Galavan withdraws its troops.
Nope.
Oh,
Let's
Nero.
hope so. We don't have any idea who's behind this, though your little book of secrets here might help us with that.
So the Principality is still drafting soldiers?
To defend the city. The army left for the border as soon as we heard about the threat.
So much for confidence.
Smiles work better if you have a sword at your side.
Don't tell me you're resurrecting Faesech. How much is that? 1,000 gold pieces?
I know what you're going to say, so don't.
And someone must pray for his soul. Imagine that.
Marshal Sunblaze is taking care of the senior delegates personally.
Wait a minute. Where is this happening?
In the Temple of Einar. You've been in their dispensary. Wait. You don't... They died.
You think they'd stop at that?
More than 30 possible traitors in the most protected temple in the Principality?
Close to the crown of the Magister?
No. No.
That's actually pretty smart.
What are we waiting for?
See? You wanted to jump at shadows. I'm telling you, we can't rely on any part of this plot.
Dean Faesech was first on the list to get killed.
I agree, but I don't know that you can jump at Danatar yet. Faesech, though, that one was really obvious. Almost too obvious, I'm gonna be honest with you. It really felt like a red herring at this point.
Marshal!
Greetings, friends.
Where are the delegates?
In the dispensary. What's going on?
Are you all right?
I just cast a resurrection spell. Forgive me. It is rather draining. Wait!
Boom.
Feeling good, dead people?
Attack!
Where is he?
He's not here.
God damn it. Did we get desynced, James?
I think so.
Oh, okay, whoops.
It says it's Tegan's turn for me.
Okay, I'm
same.
waiting for AP. Alright, so I will reload.
Starting to happen more and more often. The game wants to be played.
My half-hour warning, guys. So, you know.
Okay.
Very well. Okay, it does appear to be my turn. Well, Spoon, I'm hasting you. Calm down.
Arcana. Muto Viribe.
I know that you die without me acting as your entire support staff.
Whoops.
What are you doing? Wasting all that bonus speed that I gave you?
He's backstabbing.
For the exact literal purpose of jumping between two guys every round. Ah, Spoon, Spoon, Spoon.
Oh, I'm down.
This is some real loose Duke behavior. If you had stopped one short, I would not have stopped laughing.
Einar, Abio, Clipe.
Sounds like a pack tactics. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the measure of this. Marike, Evo, Viribe.
It's interesting that that one was already wounded.
That's which one? The one I just hit there?
Oh, that was
that
probably
was
Tegan,
Tegan's
huh?
attack. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. I put two and two together as I was talking.
Bend the knee or perish.
Bath bonk. Wow.
Healing word he's casting.
Hmm.
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Jesus. I'm passing shocking grasp as well.
Wait, I was on the floor. What was I gonna do?
With double advantage.
Yeah. They got that critical.
Why didn't I get stick attack?
What? I don't know. You should have. Nero was right there.
Yeah.
Huh. Well. No.
Evil. A victory fit for a song.
You'll die like that rat.
Save me, Zin! He's got me on the ropes!
I'm pinned against the door.
Spiritual bonk.
I've been rewatching Star Wars Rebels, and it truly has some of the worst lightsaber fights in the entire series. And that's really saying something.
In the temple.
Yeah.
Where's the crown?
Take this key. I can't run.
You ran
Follow
full
the
plate.
light.
Let's go.
I feel like we could just carry him at this point. You know what I mean? We could just strap him to Tavros's back, and he could just use what's the paladin thing where you heal lay on hands? You could just strap him to your back to be a lay on hands battery. That's innovative problem solving. All right. All right, let's move. You're still hasted.
Follow the light, he says.
There.
It's gone.
Here. A secret passage?
In the middle of the temple?
How did they miss that?
Doesn't matter now.
This is ancient, from the first centuries after the Cataclysm.
No time for a history lesson.
They went this way.
The only time Nero says that is the time when he isn't the one making the history lesson. Incredible. What an arrogant jerk.
The city's Imperial Gate.
They're here!
They're trying to get away with the crown.
Protector!
We failed. They got away with it.
No!
They must not destroy the gate.
There's too many of them.
Come on, fight.
Look!
The
Princess, huh?
Come on, old lady. Time to show off.
One day, Arwen Merton.
Is the princess actually a bad? Yep. Okay.
brings into question how she could be bad in any way at magic.
Don't look at me like that.
Your Royal Highness.
Thank you is what you're looking for.
Thank you.
They took the crown.
We could have taken him.
Is this evil god coming?
I suppose that's their plan.
Can we follow them?
Is she one of the original Magisters then?
There are so many gates.
Close to the rift, right? Where it all began.
Well, no one knows exactly where the rift was.
In the Airalai, near the capital of Manacalon. But it's a vast area.
They must have scouted it and found a teleporter nearby.
So we're doomed.
We're under attack!
What's going on?
Sleeper agents everywhere in the city.
Are they so powerful, the Sor Akath?
Your Royal Highness, we found this in Halman Summer's chambers, magically concealed. Do you have any ideas?
This is Sunset Peak, south of Airalai. I recognize this tower, or what's left of it. There's a gate not too far away, but who knows how the place looks like now.
We're running out of
Sorry, are there only 7 marks on that map?
Stop them.
They don't stand a chance against you.
Alas, I cannot go into the Badlands.
What? Why?
Long story short, it would kill me faster than any dark god. There's no time to explain. You have to trust me. Only you can save Solasta now.
Us? What about all your heroes and all?
Marshal Sunblaze is weakened from casting resurrection spells, and so are most of his clerics.
Oh, they planned this as well, didn't they?
All my best fighters and spellblades are on the border, and Protector Keen is not what she used to be.
Merton, you coming?
He's staying with me. Caer Kiflin is on fire. Its streets full of Sorak pawns on a murder spree. The crown needs you. I felt it from the beginning. Kasanax's spirit calls for you to save him from the darkness.
The Magister? You knew him?
You're too curious for your own good.
So,
Nero and I both came to the same conclusion, but I got there faster.
Especially that one.
fine then.
I can only give you a few trinkets to help you in your endeavor. Oh, and my blessing.
Serving you is the greatest honor, Your Royal Highness.
My arm is yours,
Egan.
Princess.
I don't understand. Tegan and Zin seem to have switched personalities. It's just super weird.
I have so many questions.
They just share a brain cell between them.
You should rest and prepare yourselves.
Sleep?
It's also weird that Arwen Merton is having like playfully flirty banter with like a multi-thousand-year-old dragon. You know, I get wanting to simp, but you're like a child to her.
Gate to Sunset Peak. When you are ready,
The literal leader of a racist super empire of elves. You're just like a regular human drunk.
Did she just stop time?
Yeah, it's normal.
This is unnatural.
I won't be able to sleep now.
You know what's at stake. We'll need to be ready for anything.
We're just gonna take a long rest inside of a bubble of stop time.
Oh,
That's
okay, we
pretty-
have to rest first before we can.
Yeah.
Move the
Yeah,
chest.
but before we can get out of the bubble of time.
Of course, this is normal.
Let me play If I Had Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna switch anything up.
Let's see what items we get this time. Right, so we have
Regal.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power. That sounds like something that Spoon might like.
Yeah, that would be good for me.
Okay.
Wait, don't you already have the belt of?
No, we didn't have enough money for the belt of Fire Giant Strength.
Okay, we have 2 short bow plus 2s. So Tegan will take one of those. Does anyone else use it? You want a bow, Spoon?
Nah, I've got a crossbow that's magical.
Headband of intellect. Intelligence increased to 19 if it's not already higher. What's your intellect? What's your intelligence currently, AP?
Great question. My intellect is 18.
Okay, well then you can have that then. Stud leather +2, which is better for Tegan. And then Sylvan armor, which is clothing. So it okay, so this is definitely an item for Nero. Shield of Faith can go to
Requires attunement. But it is nice to not be wearing my adventuring clothing anymore. The literal starter.
And we can short rest to attune if you like.
Yeah, I just need to take a moment to figure out what I want to actually attune to.
Okay.
Probably the headband. See, because I have more than 3 attunable items, so I'm gonna have to give something up.
Yeah.
And I think I can only change 1 attunable.
Per short rest, yeah.
What to see what my current AC is somewhere? 14.
Yeah.
Using. I lost a ring. I could pick up the armor.
Which is +3 AC.
The balance of overpower don't actually get me anything, James, because it would bump me up to a 19. I'm already at an 18.
Okay.
So do you want to give these to like Zen?
Yeah, throw them to Zen.
I'm gonna need 2 short rests then to switch to.
Okay, cool.
Now that we've got 13,000 gold, we've got enough. We would have enough for that fire giant belt, but it was from the dude who's a traitor.
Okay. Gotta do it again. I can no longer get sick with these rings. How unfortunate.
You got about, what, 15 minutes left?
Oh, oops. Second ring.
I also love how there was 3 gold in there.
Can I take one of the ring of necromancy or the ring of abjuration for Tegan? Because I've got a spare
of course.
attunement slot, and that just gives her +1 AC and +1 to all saving throws.
Yep. Well, you'll probably want necromancy so that you get the I have to physically give it. Oh, it did give it to you.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a loose ring that does not require attunement?
I've got a ring which is just a sigil ring, which does nothing.
The only rings I have require attunement.
Alright, starting AC of 15. Pick it. I think this outfit honestly looks terrible on Nero, but it's nice to get something fresh every once in a while.
Right.
I kind of look like a druid now.
A little bit, yeah, with the green.
And the, non-standard wooden staff.
Mm-hmm.
Going for a little Gandalf.
Look at that. The heart of the Badlands. Almost the epicenter of the cataclysm.
There's nothing left of the old empire.
All right, people, we're not here for the view.
This wind, it's not natural. It's a mana wind. We can't use magic to get across.
So, falling would be a bad idea then.
We've been through worse.
Right, so I'm going to see if we actually save it here for tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah, my call's in 15 minutes, and I don't need time to get stuck for it. So
yeah,
but this is the final area of the game. So
closing thoughts.
Let me save the game first before we close my thoughts out. Well, yeah, I mean, it's I I did think at the time that was a good strategy to, like, have the people killed and then have them resurrected in the temple. And then it's like, but there's a secret passageway right from the room the crown stored in that they knew how to use. It's like,
Yeah.
couldn't they have come that way? But then I suppose they explained that it's also to make sure all the clerics are weakened.
Yep. Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, it's
a high level strategy.
It was yeah. There's multiple moving parts. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that
after the dog shit middle dialogue of most of this game, that it would come together at the end with a really sensible bad guy plan.
Yeah, where the dialogue consisted of us just repeating whatever the last thing they said was.
It's obviously they wrote the beginning of the game and the end of the game, and then like, okay, we need a whole bunch of middle.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it and deciding what we're gonna do next.
No, we can't break up the band, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, folks at home, I have nothing to add. I'm just gonna hit this stop record button.